guys, Josh here, welcome to Frames Per Second. Today I have with me Ivan.
Hey, what's up guys?
All the way from Hong Kong, who's going to help me record the behind the scenes for this video.
Yep, stay tuned.
And today I'm shooting some sound recording film. I've got Washi S, which is a French film company that they do all weird kind of stuff. They do X-ray film, paper-based film, and now we have some sound recording film, and I'm really excited to check this out. It's going to be black and white, it's 50 ISO, and we're going to have fun shooting in the city here. I'm hoping this film works in this camera, just because it's not normal film, so hopefully it's not too thick, but we'll see. And it looks like it's working. Gives me 34 shots. Okay, so I had no idea what to expect with this film, and it turned out that it is mega contrasty. It's very much like JCH's Street Pan or even Street Candy, in that there's basically no details in the shadows. So I'd say it has even less dynamic range than JCH Street Pan. And I haven't shot Street Candy yet, but I do have a roll, so we'll be shooting that soon. So it's going to be tricky taking photos in the shade with this, because the ISO is only 50. So we're going to need a lot of sun to get images that we can actually see nicely. It's insane how contrasty it is, but I don't completely hate it in the right circumstance. Now, don't use this for portraiture, and you'll see why later, but I think you can get some cool kind of architecture and landscapes and still life kind of photographs of objects. I think that's where this film would do really well. Now, I still like JCH Street Pan, and you can use it for portraits and it will still work, but I find that this film, just because of how crazy contrasty it is and how little detail you can actually get out of the shadows, don't use this for people. It has been tricky in the shade, just because like how low the ISO is, but and then also just trying to find stuff that looks good in black and white can be tricky.
Yeah.
Because every time I put black and white in, I find nice colorful stuff. Every time I have color film in, I find nice black and white stuff. So it's and even if you like super contrasty street, definitely have your meter with one or maybe even more stops of exposure compensation, because you definitely need to like brighten it up so that there's actual shadow detail. Let's walk down that alleyway.
Sure.
Through there. I saw somebody walking through there and it looked kind of cool, but there's nobody there at the moment. Kind of like the gargoyles in that building. Buildings around here have gargoyles. One thing that can be said is that the grain is extremely fine. So if you do love incredibly dark shadows, really bright highlights, and really minimal grain, this film's pretty great for that. And there is stuff about the texture that I do like. But maybe if you want to get more silhouette-y kind of shots, this would be a film to use.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure.
And if you really know how to play with shadows well, you can make this work. Especially if you want to create like a negative space, I think you can find cool ways to use this film. Another thing is to make sure that you're photographing in a very bright and sunny day. Unfortunately, there was a bit of cloud cover during this day, and there'd be random bright spots every now and then, but it was a rather diffused day. I think I got it, but it might be a little dark. We'll see. Like, this kind of stuff just looks nice with this film. This shot I probably should have overexposed. I should have overexposed a lot of these shots, to be honest. This is as exciting as our skyline gets. It actually does look good at night though. One thing I noticed is just how great skies look with this film. It almost has the quality that you get when you shoot infrared black and white film. There's like an elevator here, so we don't have to climb up steps or go up hills. The clouds, the sky, it really pops really nicely, and that's another thing I'd recommend this for. If you want to get black and white sky shots, this is actually a great film for that. And this shot with the wine glasses looks really cool. I really actually like that shot quite a bit. So yeah, I'd say this is a film that isn't for shooting people, but just for shooting random items, shooting landscapes, shooting skies, and just really playing with shadows. This is random. Somebody must have been drunk. And this is another shot that I like. Just playing with a bit of foreground and silhouette. Maybe yeah, I think it just needs to be a little bit brighter. It's a Monday morning, so not the most exciting day. But yeah, when shooting this film, I would just recommend aiming for high contrast, or just be shooting something that there's not that much contrast between objects if you want to get a bit more detail, so there's more even exposure. There is something about this film that I do like, but the way I shot it for this video isn't the way that it's best used. Can't see the smoke that much. Now I do have some of this film in 120, so I am curious to see how that goes. Okay, so we've got to have the mic on for this, but yeah, we're having some Taiwanese food, and they said it's actually quite authentic to how it actually is in Taiwan. And so yeah, it was kind of cool that there's just like a nice little spot in Brisbane with rather authentic Taiwanese food. Now here I took a bit of a stab at Portraiture, and yeah, like I said at the start of the video, this is not a film for Portraiture. While very fine grain is quite desirable, this film is just way too contrasty. You need to have the right conditions or the right concept. Now I wish I did have more shadow detail for this shot, but as a concept, if it was designed to play with that black and the white a bit more, I don't hate this shot, and I think you can get something cool with it if there's just a little bit more of their face, or just like a bit of light lighting up part of their face while the rest is in shadow. Then I think it works a bit better. Or you can just really overexpose it and make sure there is shadow detail, like this shot. Actually looks alright, and this is without me retouching. So the fine grain is really nice, but yeah, you gotta know how to shoot this film. So we're done, guys, and we'll see how that looks later. Yeah, just big thanks to Ivan for doing my behind the scenes. Yep. Do a little bit of a portrait shoot as well. Anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe, comment if you have any thoughts on images as well. But anyway, this has been Josh Jawa, frames per second. Let's get out there and shoot some film.